Hi there, it's Becky Roesler. I have Becky's Journals on Instagram and on YouTube, and today I'm going to show you a flip through of my newest Reader's Digest journal. This is from a 1970s Reader's Digest with these fabulous covers. I just reinforced the spine and with fabric and Tyvek, and tied two signatures in with excuse me, a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, two signatures. She is stuffed full. She is pretty much getting to be a gator mouth. I had the best time working on this one. This is my favorite color in all the world. That bright, what kind of blue is that? Baby blue? I don't know. It's got fabric flowers on the front and what do you call those things? Title bar? What are those things? Anyway, it's all fabric on the cover. It's holes right here and here with lace run through. She is, well, where to go? There it is. All right. She is 7 3/4 tall by 5.5 inches wide, and the spine is 1.5 inches thick. I like to leave 3/4 to 1 inch per signature in my journals. So, because I put tons and tons of stuff in them, as you can see. But there's a lot of writing space in this one. I made this specifically for people to be able to write in it or add their own photos and mementos in it. There's 2 signatures. There's 10 full unfolded pages in each signature. So 2 signatures, that's 10 times 2 is 20. Full unfolded pages times 4 is 80 individual book pages in this one. And here we go. This one has it all in it. I mean, she has got tons of fabric and lace, and it's got individual little dangles that I made on 3 individual dangles on the edges. It's got fabric tabs and everything else in between. The title page has an applique up here on the top, and with lace on the top and the bottom and the side. There's a pocket on the front with a fold out journaling card that I made, little tag, and this is a truly vintage postcard from Mary Merritt's Doll Museum in Douglasville, Pennsylvania. And this one doesn't have a date on it, but I'm guessing 1960s. I don't know. But it had to go there. And the little pocket just has a collage on it down here. This one has, this is a page, and this is a page right here from the original book. There's a lot of illustrations and pages from the original book in this one. This is a real special and one of the last ones that I am making that has the illustrations from the original book in it. This one will be available real soon. If you're interested in purchasing this one, just direct message me on Instagram or Facebook. Facebook's Rebecca Roesler, parentheses, Becky Roesler, Roesler. Instagram and YouTube is Becky's Journals. This one is another original vintage postcard from the Hummel Museum. I can't read it. It's in German. But that is a vintage Hummel postcard that I acquired. The pocket here on this side, the corner pocket, is made from a masterboard. This one is one that has a little dangle on it that I made there, and a fabric tab. Another collage I made with fabric. And this is made, this embellishment right here is made with a magazine page or a book page from a rose book, growing vintage rose book that I have. This is the original table of contents from the book with some fancy fabric. This was hand-dyed paper that I did a video on with doing experimental pre-treatments on hand-dyed paper. And here's one of the original illustrations with a little collage there. And here's another original collage that I did. This one has a pocket at the top. Underneath it is a page from book 1, chapter 1, the first page of the book. And then some journaling cards that I made out of cardstock that I have. This is inked, fully inked with a ink applicator, rub-on ink applicator, and then stamped with the same color ink. I like to do the backs of my scrapbook paper that way. There's one of the flip-ups that's in this one. This is from the original book, a page from the original book. This page is a page from a home and garden book. Is talking about pressing flowers, and it's really interesting. I didn't cover it up. Of course, anybody who has this next can collage on top of it or paint over it or whatever you want to do. Here's one of the original illustrations from the book. You Are My Sunshine. We sang that song recently around my house. This is pocket, has an embossed journaling card that I made. And that's embossed paper that has been ink lightly rubbed over the top of it. And then on the back of it's embossed cardstock. That was white cardstock that I just inked over the top of it. And I put some manila paper on the back of it so it could write on it. Live every day with intention. I really love these sentiments that I got from those Tim Holtz booklets. I've had them for years. I don't know if I guess they still sell them, but I like to make little framed embellishments with those sayings. I use them a lot. I really enjoy using them. Original illustration from the original book. This is from an old map atlas, oceans of the world and what have you. Here's some the back of some vintage sheet music, and I do use a lot of original vintage stuff in my books, but not everything. Like this label or sticker right here is from the antiquarian books of stickers that I love. This is just this is some ephemera that I purchased that was made to look vintage. Center of the signature here. Page from the original book of chapter 1. Back of the atlas. Corner corner tuck in that one. Journaling cards. You know, details are everything, and when you're making ephemera to go in your books, if you put lace on the front like that, don't leave that hard edge. Put something over the back of it like that so it'll look finished. Okay. This is from a vintage trading stamp booklet where you stick all the vintage trading stamps on there, and once you fill up a page, you know, it goes to so many pages to buy something. We used to have S&H green stamps here in Texas, and I remember I got my first hand mixer with S&H green stamps and my first toaster with S&H green stamps. They were great for small appliances. Little collage with an original illustration featured there. This is a vintage playing card that I used to decorate that, and then I just stamped the back. Today is full of possibilities. Another inked and stamped page. This is just a big sticker, and this is a page from the original book. Here is a fold out. Here is a title page from the original book. The Tightrope Walker was the name of that condensed story that went in there. This is another hand-dyed paper with the experimental pre-treatments that I did to it. And this is a vintage recipe card that folds out for writing space. Lots and lots of writing space. Lots of journaling cards, lots of pages that are left so you could write on it here. You could even write on top of this with a white pen. Here's a lot of writing space here. Live life with a little spice. Another little dangle there, and an antique clear button. It's not antique, it's vintage. It's probably only 60 years old. So it's not a true antique yet. And a little dangle that I made. Clicked on there with a bulb pen. Life is about using the whole box of crayons. Little collage down there. Actually, I had put something on here that I realized that I had duplicated in the same signature. I had put, it was the row of birds stamped, and so I covered it with lace and then put this sentiment on there to cover up my mistake. But you can't tell. You wouldn't have known unless I told you. Belly band on this one. Some journaling cards that I made with collaged on the front. Backs ready for some writing spots. This is an original page from the original book. From the story, The Passing Bells. This was an interesting cutout that I had from a Bird magazine. It said, and I didn't know this, it says 5,000. Traditionally, British sailors would get a barn swallow tattoo after traveling 5,000 nautical miles. The bird symbolized the hope of the sailor returning home or to a loved one. I thought that was sweet. So I fussy cut it out there. Here's another fold out. This is from a book of quotations that positive quotations that somebody had given me, or I'd gotten in a batch of books, and I made it into a fold out because it was just too pretty not to. And that's just a tip-in is what you call it when you fold down one side and glue it down. That's called a tip-in and or a fold out. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. And too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. Here's another fun tab that I made with fabric. Another page from a map atlas, an atlas that I have. Big, huge coffee table book. I mean, it's probably 14 inches tall. This is a fussy cut. For those of you that are brand new, all a fussy cut is cut out from a book page. Fussy cut. That's technically a fussy cut too. So is that. This is one of those experimental hand-dyed pages. I applied watercolor crayon and other things to the front and the backs of the pages. And I believe this was green copy paper that I did that application to. More journaling cards that I made. Lots of writing space there. Cute little pocket. Another one of those stickers from the antiquarian sticker books. My favorite thing to add is sheet music. I love adding sheet music. Here's another fold out. Hidden writing space. Cute little collage there. This was a stamp that I had on muslin fabric, and I colored it with colored pencil. The blue and the black and brown is all colored pencil. Another side pocket there with a true vintage playing card to decorated it with it. I have lots of videos on how I make things. Look for my playlist on YouTube at Becky's Journals. Look for the playlist that says Becky's Art Tips and Tutorials, I think is what it says. Becky's Art Tips and Tutorials. Here's the center of this signature with some, it was a botanical page that I put some collage on. Always lasts forever and always. Isn't that sweet? Little collage there, little collage here. This page is a child's workbook, school workbook that I picked up at, with the COVID, there was a lot of people that were homeschooled, and so now you have a lot of the old workbooks showing up in thrift stores around here. So look for them. You can get them really cheap, and they're really fun to add. Here is an illustration from the original book. More music paper, more journaling cards that I made. I went to town on the journaling cards on this one. Some of them I leave a lot of blank journaling cards, and that don't have any decoration on them. Throw kindness around like confetti. Here's another flip up. I think there is 2 flip ups in each signature. 2 to 3 flip ups in each signature. Or flip outs, whichever. Here's those S&H green stamps. I had some. I knew I did. I still have that hand mixer and I still use it. I don't bake a lot, I don't do things that take a hand mixer very often anymore. Gosh, that thing's got to be, I was probably 18 when I got it. And I'm 70 now, so you figure the math there. Little collage across there with another fabric tab. Here is a hidden paper clip. Here, a hidden paper clip, and here is one of the little open up booklets that I made for a journaling card, and that one is stamped. Journaling card. Then just some graph paper for the backing paper. Here's the back of that hidden paper clip. Some more journal cards. There's a fussy cut. Another original illustration from this book. Another original page from this book. Pocket, tuck, whatever that is. And look, I didn't put the lace down the edge, and that hard edge shows there up against that, and I don't like it. I'm gonna have to fix that before this one leaves to its new home. If any of y'all are interested in my stuff, just give me a send me a message with your address so I can get you a shipping quote with the total. The back page, I like putting pockets in the back with journaling cards. Another little booklet I made to write on. This one, it's stuffed full, isn't she? But there's still lots of writing room. There's still room to add more. Thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and be sure and subscribe. You have a great day. Bye-bye.